How do you do, Mr. Jordan? I'm Dr. Snibby. I wonder if you could tell me about what sort of problems you've been having.
Well, I was up in my room, my hotel, and I was sleeping. And a policeman come up with their guns and said, all right, you're under arrest, you and the manager are under arrest. And I said, I give my $60 for my next rent up to September and the 22nd. He said, all right, then you have to come on with us. So I went down to the jail, and I went down to the jail to Grant's house and went up before the judge. And there was a $64 and a 50-cent fine suspended.
And what brought you here?
I was hearing these voices and things, and they were saying that I was bad, and they was going to send an animal around to bite me, and they did. It crawled right under my room, under my door there in my room, and I seen it there. It crawled up, and it bit me right on the leg. It bit me right here on the leg here.
Mr. Jordan, when was it that you came here?
Well, after Grant's house, I come here 5 days after Labor Day.
Which would be how long ago?
That would be then 5 days I was in Grant's house, and then I come here for 5 days. Time don't make no difference, though.
I see. And what's your understanding as to why you came to the hospital this time?
Because they say that people that drink and take stuff, they have the DDTs, but I don't do no drinking. I don't do no drinking at all. I do it. I live on 4 floors up, a 3-floor walk up, and I have no heat up there. I have a Philco radio my manager gave me, and I have to take my meals on a hot plate there.
How much have you been drinking recently?
Well, I drink a bottle of wine and a bottle of water, and I smoke a cigarette an hour. I smoke a package of cigarettes every 24 hours. Yes, sir. And I drink a quart of milk. I had some bacon sandwiches up in my room.
Have you ever had any problems, medical or otherwise, because of your drinking or drug use?
No, sir. No, sir, I never have, because I have not had, well, I had tonsils. I had tonsils, and I had maybe an ulcer.
Have you ever been treated medically for your drinking problem?
No, sir, I have not, because I have not had nothing to drink for 10 days. And my mother's sister's house, I went out, I would spend money on the prostitutes, and but I would get so cold out in the ice and the snow there, I couldn't do it. I'd be too cold, so I'd escape from everybody. I'd come out here, and I went back because I had to go to my mother's funeral, and my mother was always insisting that I bring women into the house, which I did. I brought in 100 women every month, and they were of all types and different
Jordan,
races.
Excuse me, but are you now receiving any treatment for your problems? Any sort of treatment at all?
I do take all types of sleeping pills. I take pain pills, things like that. I threw up a full cup of mucus. I was so hungry that I threw up a cup of mucus, and things got tighter with me. They got very tight, you see, and I had to,
You mentioned before that you had a room downtown. What's the address of the room?
It's downtown on 5th Street, right down there, next to the all-night movie.
But what's the street number?
Well, that would be 1730. I know where the place is. I do know where it is. It is a very nice hotel where I live.
And how long have you lived there, Mr. Jordan?
I have been there quite some time now. I've been there for several years now. 1968, I believe. I was there in 1970.
I wonder if you could be a little more specific about the time.
No, I don't think I could be.
Mr. Jordan, I wonder if you could tell me the name of the building where we are now.
Yes, sir. This is a very large building with quite some people in it. This is a type of hotel here. It is a library. There's a library and a hotel. Several people.
Mr. Jordan, this is a hospital. This is Los Angeles County USC Medical Center, and you're in the psychiatric unit. Have you noticed any changes in your thinking recently, or your ability to concentrate, or any problems?
No, I don't. I have had some problem, but I was... No, now that I've been more mature now, and I am 35 years old.
You're 35. What year were you born?
In June the 3rd, 1929.
That couldn't be quite right, Mr. Jordan. But maybe you could tell me what the date is today. Do you know what the date and
Yes,
the date?
sir. Today is Friday.
What about the date and the month and the day?
It is June the 3rd. Is that right?
No, actually, it's Wednesday, January 14th.
Oh, yes, sir.
Perhaps, I guess you do have trouble remembering things sometimes. Did you go through high school and college?
Yes, sir, I did. I have been in high school, and I was in 3 years of college. I graduated from college in 1 year in West Virginia State College and Institute, and that is Charleston, which is the capital of West Virginia's Charleston, where I went to the West Virginia State College.
What years were you in college?
1953. I was in 1953, and I was in 1956.
Mr. Jordan, a few minutes ago I introduced myself to you. Do you remember my name?
No, I don't remember your name because I look up every time and there's someone always new.
Mr. Jordan, I'm Dr. Snibby.
Dr. Snibby. Yes, sir. My godfather, as I told you, is Bill Johnson. He has driven a Lincoln Continental since 1930, and he has a lot of money. He has a mortgage on a house in which he pays on $400. Now, I don't have lived in the house. He has not charged me. He would give me money, but I would not accept the money because he is paying on the mortgage on the house.
Mr. Jordan, let me interrupt you for just a second. I'd like you to do a few simple tasks for me, if you would, okay? It'll help me get some idea of how you're functioning. Is that all right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm going to say some numbers to you, okay? And when I say them to you, I'd like you to repeat them back to me, all right? For example, if I said 1, 2, I'd like you to say 1, 2 back.
1, 2 back.
Okay, let's start. 6, 1.
1, 6.
Well, I'd like you to say them just as I say them, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. 4, 9, 2.
4, 9, 2.
Good. 7, 4, 5, 6.
7, 5, 6, and 4.
8, 5, 3, 7.
8, 7, 8, 5, and 3.
Okay, let's try it again, but with different numbers this time. 3.
I'm getting very tired of this.
Okay. All right, well then let's go on to something else. This time I'm going to say some more numbers to you, okay? But when I say them to you, I want you to say them in reverse fashion or backwards.
Yes,
For example,
sir.
if I say 1, 2, I'd like you to repeat them back to me 2, 1.
1, 2, and 2, 1.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's try it. Well, let's try it again, and each time I say the numbers, you repeat them to me backwards, all right?
Yes, sir.
7-4.
7-4.
I'd like you to say them in reverse order, okay?
4 and 7.
Very good. Let's go on. 3, 5, 2.
3, 5, and 2.
Could you say them in reverse order?
Yeah, so that means 5 and 2, 5, and 3.
Okay. 8, 5, 4. And I want you to say them in reverse order.
8, 4, and 5. 8.
Okay.
8 and 5.
Okay, Mr. Jordan, let's go on and do something else, all right? How much is $4 and $5?
That would be $7.
$7. If one orange costs 6 cents, how many oranges can you buy for 36 cents?
You would buy several oranges. You would buy a dozen oranges.
A dozen oranges. And if you wanted to buy a soda for 15 cents and you gave the man a $50, okay, how much change should you get back?
You would get quite some money back there, several 45 cents back you would get in change.
Mr. Jordan, I'm going to ask you to do something else for me now, all right? I'm going to say some common sayings to you, okay? Some common things that you've probably heard before, and I'd like you to tell me what they mean in your own words, all right? Just
Yes,
give me
sir.
the meaning in your own words.
Yes, sir,
okay?
I will, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, let's start with the proverb, there's no use crying over spilt milk.
Yes, sir, there is no use crying on spilt milk. If you have a glass of milk in your hand, it is worth more than if you have a quart of milk going over the dam. So, no use crying over spilt milk.
Okay. How about the saying, people who live in glass houses shouldn't throw stones?
No, sir, they should not. People that live in the glass houses do not throw stones because they have hit their neighbors or hit themselves, and it is a felony and murder if it is an accident. And if you cast your bread upon the water, then you will have a hard head that will make your a soft flounder. People that make their own beds lie down on them.
Mr. Jordan, before we stop, I wonder if there's anything else you'd like to mention or any questions that you have.
Oh, no, sir. No, sir. There are no questions because I feel that I have been greatly helped here. Yes, the reason that I drink, I like to be normal, but I drink only... You see, I am so poor. The city of Los Angeles will not put heat in the hotel rooms. The people that pay the $60 will get their heat in their room the size, but I pay $35 and that has gone up to $40. Now I am sure that rent will go up to $45 in my hotel room. My godfather is Bill Johnson. Now he's driven a Lincoln Continental since 1930 and has given me money, but I refuse to accept the money.
Excuse me, but we really have to stop now, okay? Thank you very much for talking with us. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.